Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Here's a live look at exact Track 4D radar. A 1-2 punch of rain and snow across southeast Michigan. For some folks, it just all depends on where you are. The wet weather could lead to some tricky travels to start the weekend. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. Start things off with Ron, who's in for Kim tonight, with a look at what we expect and when. Ron.
Kimberly, there's a chance of an isolated shower coming in overnight, but the widespread rainfall really comes in as we're leaving out for school and work tomorrow. We're looking into downtown Detroit. LCA in the background, Little Caesars Arena, that is. 46 degrees in Detroit, 44 for Ann Arbor and Port Huron. We're coming in at 48, 45 in Adrian. Those winds have come down a little bit, but still a light breeze out there, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So exact Track 4D radar showing mostly clear conditions as it pertains to any rainfall, but we do have a chance of a spotty shower popping up as we get into the overnight hours. It's all of this right here that has to make its way into our area, and some of those showers already in northern Indiana coming up into our direction. So here's the setup for that storm system. By tomorrow morning, as we're heading out for school and errands and work, we have that rainfall moving to our area. Also, some of the mixed precipitation coming up into our area as well. As we get into the afternoon hours, we have the snow transitioning over into our area. And by late afternoon, that's out of our area. But there's another round that comes through later on tomorrow night. So we'll talk more about the timing as well as what areas could potentially be most impacted. And I want to remind you that it's not just for tomorrow that we have this wintry weather, but also for the weekend. That's all coming up.
New information out tonight in the death of a man who was found inside the HVAC system at Macomb Community College.
On Sunday, police discovered the body of Jason Thompson after reports of a foul odor coming from a campus building. As Sean Lay shows us, there's new questions about the days leading up to that discovery.
Tonight, the Macomb College police chief expressing his condolences to Jason Thompson's family. He also is learning there's a mental health aspect to this. Thompson told his family on October 25th he thought he was being chased by police. He wasn't. He still told his family he got on the roof of this building behind me. He was going to hide in one of the vents. Now, weeks later, the police here on campus were asked to check out the roof and the vent. Police did that, but from above, not up close.
36-year-old Jason Thompson was last seen by family October 25th. He was texting family that he was on the run from police and was on a rooftop at Macomb Community College Center campus. Family believed the roof was the Performing Arts Center. They say Thompson told them he was hiding in the ventilation system. That's when the messages stopped. November 1st, Thompson's family reported to Sterling Heights Police that he was missing. November 7th, Sterling Heights Police asked the Macomb Community College Police to check the roof of the center and if there were any signs of someone trying to get into the vent system. Macomb College Police Chief William Levin says his officers checked the roof in question, but not on that roof, but from a roof above to look down.
Ultimately, the area that we identified as access is highly restricted, not intended for human entry.
November 26, college police noticed a foul odor at the center, and that's when the discovery was made of Thompson's remains stuck in the vent. And that is when Macomb College police took an up-close look at that vent.
The meshing was bent up. If you're not standing right in front of it, it's very hard to detect, and even later standing in front of that with facilities experts, there was questions on whether a human could even get in there.
Police believe Thompson likely expired not long after getting stuck, but with his family hoping for answers. Could those answers have come sooner if Macomb College police looked at the vent up close back on November 7th?
And when you're looking for obvious signs of human entry, looking for if there was a door ajar, we have to work with our facilities people. Where could a person get in? There's, as was breaking them, there's not really anywhere to get in.
Tonight, the Macomb College police chief tells me he agrees with his officers' decision to look down upon the roof to do their inspection because they were told they were looking for a fugitive, someone who may have been up there weeks ago and likely ran off. In Macomb County, Sean Lay, Local 4.
All right, Sean, an update now to a story we brought you today at 5. State police are investigating a road rage incident that led to a stabbing. Happened in the westbound lanes of I-96 near the Southfield Freeway. Troopers say the altercation started actually off the freeway, but then continued onto the express lanes of I-96. They say a man rear-ended the victim, who then pulled over, and police say that suspect then pulled in front of the victim's vehicle and stabbed her in the arm. She is recovering tonight in the hospital. Police looking for a woman believed to be driving a light blue or green Nissan or Toyota.
The Oxford School District was closed today to mark the second anniversary of the deadly shooting at the high school. Today was Wildcat Remembrance Day, and we'd like to take a moment to remember those who lost their lives. Those students, Hannah St. Juliana, Justin Schilling, Madison Baldwin, and Tate Meir. Several others were injured on November 30th of 2021. A candlelight vigil was held tonight to remember all those affected.
A warning tonight from the CDC. Health officials are warning shoppers to stay away from cantaloupe sold at certain stores amid an ongoing salmonella outbreak. At least 117 people across 34 states have become sick. By the way, that does include Michigan. Malachita and Rudy brand whole cantaloupes have been recalled, along with many pre-cut cantaloupe products sold under other names. So consumers should refrain right now from buying pre-cut cantaloupe sold at Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Aldi stores. The concern is the contaminated fruit is still out in circulation in pre-cut and mixed fruit containers. You can find the complete details on the recall right now at clickondetroit.com. New tonight, the future of a Pistons recreation center in Rouge Park up for debate in that neighborhood.
Residents living nearby are urging city officials to not build the rec center on the park's Oak Grove. The location is being questioned since that's where 25 100-year-old oak trees would need to be cut down. The addition would bring opportunities for families to engage in athletics and a healthy lifestyle, which residents are excited for.
We have over 3,000 children in this community and a number of seniors and other adults who would love to access a recreation center that's affordable for them, but also within walking distance, you know, right here in their backyard.
The center will be connected to the historic Brennan Pool House. $20 million is being donated from the Detroit Pistons Foundation in helping the project.
More hostages were released today during the 7th day of a temporary and rather uneasy truce.
In less than an hour, that truce is set to expire once again. 8 hostages were released today, and 30 Palestinians were freed from Israeli jails. No Americans were released, but the U.S. citizen released yesterday is already back with her family. Negotiations are underway to extend the pause yet again for an additional 2 days to release more hostages and deliver much-needed aid into Gaza.
Biden administration's EPA is introducing strict new rules limiting the use of lead pipes. The EPA proposing a rule that would require most U.S. cities to replace lead water pipes within 10 years. The agency says millions of people still drink water from lead pipes, and tighter standards would improve IQ scores in kids. It would reduce other health problems for adults, but the move will cost billions, though the EPA says the benefits outweigh the costs. Any change is going to take a while. The public will have a chance to comment on the proposal. Final version of the rule could be published in the fall of next year. Mojo in the morning, and Pistons announcer Kevin Irwin II talking about other people's lives for a living, of course, every day. But tonight, opening up about this.
His family welcomed a baby girl this month after his girlfriend's battle with endometriosis. It's a condition that can cause infertility. Megan Woods spoke to them about the journey to her birth.
In 2018, when Sherelle Hogan was diagnosed with endometriosis, doctors told her she would never be able to have a child. And today, she's holding her 2-week-old.
The doctor did tell me, with you having stage 4, I'm not concerned with you getting pregnant, I'm concerned with you staying pregnant.
Living with endometriosis has been a challenge mentally and physically.
So some days I have to literally have a heating pad on because the pain is just so great. And then some days I'm literally crawling on the floor, can't get out of bed. Some days I'm extremely fatigued, don't have energy to move, talk, breathe, want to be touched.
Sherelle's dream was to be a mom. And with her organization helping children of incarcerated parents, she has a special place in her heart for children. But the thought of not being able to have her own is something that she had to battle with every single day.
But after 2 cysts on her ovaries, a kidney infection, surgery, and 2 miscarriages.
You want this? Cool journey, May.
Their family has now welcomed Sherelle Journey Irwin, her middle name very fitting to what got her here.
She brings us all together. It's her little cute self.
Journey May.
We spoke to her doctor, Sharon Miller, over at Ascension Hospital in Southfield.
As a physician, as an obstetrician, it's always a thrill for you when patients that are struggling with fertility issues get pregnant. It feels like a group accomplishment.
As for other women battling this condition, they say don't give up.
Fertility for women is somewhat more age dependent than obviously for men. So I just would encourage them to see the doctor, get the necessary treatments, and start the workup earlier.
Getting super emotional right now, but anything is possible.
In Oakland County, Megan Woods, Local 4.
What a blessing.
Big congratulations. Beautiful.